I met Josie when I was 6. We became really good friends when I transferred to her school in 4th grade. And that's kind of when we became best friends and inseparable.
My mom and her parents were friends, went to school together. We practically been raised like siblings.
Growing up as a formerly conjoined twin, there were times where Josie had to be in the hospital. She'd have to go for the day for appointments, or maybe she was gone for days or weeks having a surgery or a procedure. When you're 12 years old or 10 years old and your friend's in the hospital, you don't really know what to do. You don't know what to say. You're young and it's scary. So that's when we kind of had the idea to decorate her room. We decorated her room with all pink and bunnies and everything that she loved. She was so happy about it. She loved it. It really changed her demeanor.
I said, I want to do this for other kids since you decorated my room.
We decided, yeah, this is a great idea. We'll do it at CHLA, our local hospital, and maybe we'll do a few rooms a year. It just kind of keeps continuing to grow. It's grown from 10 hospitals to now 30, right? So it's just increased tenfold.
I love their smiles. And then some of the kids say like, oh, this is not my room. And we have to say like, no, this is your room, this is your room. And so it just makes me smile.
She knows exactly what those patients have been going through. I think they can find a common ground to really relate to each other. And she does, make that connection with every person she meets.
Oftentimes when a kid is in the hospital, they're recognized for, Johnny who has cancer or Sarah with a heart transplant. So what we really focus on is recognizing the child as who they are as a person, not their diagnosis. So it really brings back that kid and who they are, not necessarily what they're there for.
They started Once Upon a Room when they were in high school, but the dedication to this Once Upon a Room mission is unflagging. And to see such determination in 2 teenagers, basically, that's been inspiring to watch.
Well, I think a lot of people have the gifts that Siena or Josie has, but failed to give back to their communities the way that they do. So I think it's pretty special.
In 2020, when I was a senior in high school, my dad suddenly and unexpectedly passed away. And that was a time in my life where I really realized that I needed to find something higher to believe in. And the people that were really there for me, aside from my own family, was Jenny and Josie.
I'm really into my faith, and through my faith, I could do a lot.
I would go to St. Bede's with them, and I always thought it was great. I loved it. I would go to Sunday school with Josie. At that point, I also got to talk to Monsignor.
She came to me, and she said, Father, I wanted to know God. I want to join my faith. I want to be baptized Catholic. So that was amazing that at such age, she could ask on her own, without me inviting her, to become a Catholic.
He made it possible for me to get, I call it my trifecta, baptized, First Communion, and confirmation. And I did it 2 days before my dad's funeral because the whole point was he wanted me to be able to take communion at my dad's funeral. I know that I made the right decision because I feel connected, and it's something that's made me feel full.
I think it's profound that Josie and Siena, at their age, are being acknowledged in such a way because, we live in this world of fear that we're just not sure about other generations. And here is the shining example of these brave women who are called to help others, who are doing the Lord's work.
Well, I'm really impressed by the extraordinary calling they have to follow Christ, to serve other people. And Josie has always been like that, especially with what she went through in her life. And Josie and Siena has given us a great example how to serve. So to me, that's inspiring.